We've already talked about the damage profile from Vitality. It doesn't have a huge amount of consistent DPS. I guess the Rumble with the Flame Spitter, and if it's an on-hit Varus, you can it doesn't always succeed on
It doesn't always succeed, but at least that you're willing to bring these picks out. Oh.
Hook onto Vladi.
That's a lot of CC.
Going out. There's a Soul Shackles as well. Vladi has no recourse to escape. First blood to Vitality. Not sure Lyncas was even needed.
It's kind of hurting KC a little bit.
Lyncas here might be a bit in trouble though, as KC just chooses to leave.
Fleshy looks for the
beautiful hook from Fleshy.
Black Shield down there as well. The Dark Binding's only going to hit onto Targamas, who doesn't have his flash, remember. Depth Charge out as well, as Fleshy's already hit 6. They're chasing onto the cow. Another Dark Binding for the follow-up. Keeper's Verdict out. Lyncas will come in. Yike cancelled the Keeper's Verdict. Doesn't get the knockback. Carzzy's coming in from the side as well. Doesn't have that chain of corruption though. So in the end, Yike and Vladi should just be able to walk away.
Man, you just don't get to play the game. Something hit from Vitality.
Alone in a team fight, she can absolutely rip through Vitality, but for the moment, Vitality definitely coming out on top. Canna though! We talked about the solo bolos, and that's exactly what Sion can do. Vladi was forced away on the top of the way that you want to go if you are KC here, just to avoid all of that CC.
KC are shifting Canna up towards this top side, so it looks like going to be a big 5v5 as Morgana TP's in as well.
Oh, Weaver's Wall coming out. Fleshy with the Dredgeline, Death Charge hook. That's Chain of Corruption follow-up. Caliste still has the cleanse. Lyncas flashes over the Weaver's Wall. Meanwhile, Targamas rooted up in the middle of the play. Fleshy getting chased out by Caliste. He will fall first. The Equalizer ticking on Targamas, and it roasts that beef. Follow-up, though, from Carzzy onto Canna, just trying to CC him down in the end. A 1-for-1, both supports traded.
They try to make it work for Vitality, but for KC, but they just didn't quite have enough, and Vitality managed to get one back. Czajek still fishing for Vladi here. But again, the tankiness that we were talking about for KC, the ability to just shove a bunch of tanks in front of this Vitality damage, means they net the win in the end.
And Czajek was a bit too late with the TPS. It looks like they're still trying to
Grand Stumble, they're going to go in. They look for the Pantheon immediately. He's not back, locked against the wall, grounded. Riptide, look at the reset! It's Czajek that gets it. The smite with 4 HP short. Yike has to flash the wall. Lyncas and Carzzy looking for more, won't find it. But the objective goes over.
Between Vitality and KC, that a lot of KC fans felt like that was like a betrayal of Lyncas, that he would go to Vitality. As now Fleshy.
Death Charge onto Yike. Weaver's Wall's going to separate Lyncas from the team, and now he's on the wrong side of dodge. Does manage to get the damage down, and the follow-up and Targamas is enough. I thought Lyncas was the one caught out, but in the end, it's Target just a little too deep.
I think KC were hoping to find a quick pick, assuming Nako with a TP advantage would go into that top side, and trying to make a very quick play ends up burning them as Vitality managed to turn it around.
And this Black Shield just has so much value here, as even when Lyncas goes a bit too deep, Morgana just puts the Black Shield on, but Nako here went for probably a bit too much.
Yeah, tries to kill off Yike, equalizer down, he still gets him. Now Nako will fall for it. Caliste gets 360 gold in his pocket. The only player on his team here, he escapes with about a third. Meanwhile, on the bot side, Czajek trying to survive himself has put down the Black Shield already. Targamas dodges away Soul Siphon. There's a flash knockback, and Czajek's on the wrong side of the rip. He'll be taken out. It's a tower exchange for a tower and a kill in favor of KC.
And the TP now from Canna
to get a real tower, and that's going to lead to Atakan for KC, and kind of a comeback for them.
Yeah, that first neutral objective of the game, they will secure it. KC will start it. Nako now TPing to the bot side, as KC already have the Dragon down to 4,000 HP. As you say, Jack, it is just too late. The Drake secured. Vitality will look for the fight. Targamas immediately jumping onto Nako. He tries to flash the wall, but he can't escape. Equalizer down. Won't do much. Canna keeping the rest of Vitality at bay. Exhausted, rooted, chained, everything, but they just don't have the damage to work their way through here. Double onslaught for the follow-up. Good Black Shield there, but the follow-up onto Fleshy with a seismic shot. He hooks back in! Immediately into his death. Lyncas has to flash away. KC win out the fight.
And Vitality are falling.
Right, that is not the highest DPS build in the world. As Targamas is going to find a pick here. Weaver's Wall coming in as well as they look for Nako. The equalizer down, but he's locked against the wall. Redemption coming out as well, but it won't be Nako's savior. Targamas takes it with the Redemption, and Baron immediately begun by KC.
Vitality going to have to try and get in here. At least the pool should be doing some good work when it's in this Baron pit. But KC can just turn and burn if they want to.
Yeah, with those
Verdict gets knocked out. Yike's going to take a lot of damage from the Baron here. Chain of Corruption's going to hit as well. Seismic shot back onto Fleshy. Soul Siphon only going to hit onto Canna. And Carzzy's trying to put the damage down that he can. Piercing arrow through Targamas will be enough. Canna getting chunked out. Lyncas on the chase. The hail of arrows not enough. Canna so low, a double in the end. For Carzzy, Caliste tries to turn it around, but can't transcend high enough to make the fight go KC's way.
The pools from Czajek were insane in that fight. They managed to hook on towards Yike in the pits. He's getting damage from the Baron and from Czajek, which forces him out of the fight. He then gets the setup on towards Targamas as well, and on towards Canna. Czajek's Morgana was huge in that engagement.
And now it's Vitality starting off the Nash here as KC are out of position. They don't have the highest Nash damage, however, as KC are gonna be able to join.
Yike's are way away though. Maybe they can just sneak it before Yike gets there. Lyncas with the black shield surviving through it. Baron secured. Caliste dashing forward with the can-made steps. Lyncas will sacrifice himself and almost takes Caliste down in the process. Vitality settle for the Baron.
They have enough damage to take down the Sion, and now with the Baron Nasher, they're gonna be able to get tier 2 mid, tier 2 top, as KC are actually looking to try to trade for tier 2 bot.
Hook, Weaver's Wall coming out. There's a knockback onto Fleshy. Double death charge, but it's not going to be enough. Fleshy just on the wrong side of the wall. And as you say this, KC pushing for the tier 2 on bot side. Recalls coming out from Vitality. Lyncas dead as well.
The redemption from Targamas stopped the resets coming through from
Face of Carzzy. Czajek looking for the flank position here. Hook between the uprights there from Flesh, and I think maybe he's a little bit glad that that one didn't connect.
I do like the idea from Vitality though, just fish for a binding or a hook or something that can follow up, but here we go.
Corruption, Death Charge coming out as well. There's the Equalizer on top of it. Redemption healing up Yike, Keeper's Verdict will knock back one. Fleshy surviving through it. The Crit Bloom's going to heal him up alongside that Redemption. Canna's still on that front line, but he's going to be hooked up. Grand Starfall in by Lyncas. He was knocked away with the Keeper's Verdict. Yike having to flash out. Canna locked up. He doesn't get the chance to move away. Caliste flash forward and was met with the anchor of the Nautilus. He still gets the kill. Lyncas dives in. Vladi goes golden, but he's only getting silver this game. Vitality find the fight. Yike looking. Oh my God! The buckler from beyond for KC. Perhaps
difficult if Vitality are playing these fights correctly. And honestly, I didn't think they had it in them, but Vitality are making it work.
Oh, Equalizer down, Chain of Corruption was Canna as well. There's Redemption, but he's already dead before it finds the floor. Canna down into that zombie mode again. Vitality find a pick. And now KC have to fight 4v5 around the Baron pit.
And how do you try and get it back? Access to this. Targamas kind of has to be the one. But if you walk in, we've just seen what happened to a man who has significantly more health than you do than the cow.
And crucially there, Vladi as well got completely chunked out. So it's nearly a 3v5.
Oh, the turn onto Yike. They'll get him rooted up, and they stun him in the middle of the Keeper's Verdict. He's going to go down. That's the jungler dead now. For Karmine Corp, Vitality living up to their name, giving their fans a breath of hope early on in this series as they will get the Baron. KC gonna walk down towards that bottom side trying to find something in the bot side jungle. Not gonna find anything. Vitality fighting back as they go ahead.
I like the way Vitality set up though. Lyncas pushing in mid, matching that semi-global from Vladi, so you've always got this quick access to the spot lane if you need it, but KC going mid.
Gonna go on to Lyncas, seismic shove already used. Lyncas does have his flash and will use it to jump across. Meanwhile on the bot side, Canna's trying to keep that Nako away. Starfall away by Lyncas, dies mid-air.
He can never force to bonk heads against them here. It's going to make it a little bit more difficult. They're fishing for some decent poke, though.
Yeah, looking for a bit of poke. Redemption out. Keeper's Verdict knocks Fleshy back, but he came back with a vengeance. The hook was baited, and Yike took the bait. Canna now having to try and escape. Already, Yike and Targamas down. Canna flashing away from the dark binding. The tower will be forfeit. Vitality get 2 and a turret.
I cannot believe that Vitality keep with things like the Bloodletters and that Crit Bloom.
And Fleshy buffering the Keeper's Verdict crucially there was really surprising and able to live as well. Looks for the hook on Vladi.
When you're Nautilus in this position and you're ahead and you can also have the black shield on you at any time, you are going in at every possible moment. Chain of Corruption came out from Carzzy. They're looking for the damage onto Vladi. Another hook hitting only onto Canna, decimating smash out. Equalizer! Enough to snipe off Vladi. And now KC 2 men down for the next 10 seconds. Vladi a minute away from respawning.
The soul of Lyncas came down in that comment to finish off the very low health members of KC and Vitality. They've cracked open the base. This looks bad. Many of the members of Vitality who are just doing this constant conga line in and out of these fights and swapping health packs.
And there is the third Baron.
Those are gonna save him.
That's very true. As he heals up off the wave, Vitality looking to crack the third inhibitor tower of the game. Nako, there's Canna charging in. Black Shield once again onto Fleshy. Good knockback with the Keeper's Verdict. Vitality fighting a 4v5, but look at the equalizer damage on the Vladi. Redemption already haven't come down. Canna's locked up on the front line. Nako pops the stopwatch, but he might just go pop immediately afterwards. Scrap Shield Redemption. Not down in time. 1-for-1 so far. The exchange for the top lane is dead. As Canna uses his zombie form to force Vitality a little bit further away. Vladi still eating a world of hurt here as the dive comes in from Lyncas. One cannon minion about to fall. The second stands for a second, but KC still hold.
So, KC need to commit without a tank, and Vladi has to try and get out of base. But look at their Nexus turrets, they're under siege.
Vitality are just trying to buy time as they get
Chain of Corruption onto Targamas immediately. I love that. I love that. Just wait in a bush. We'll be able to heal a bit of that back up as Yike, the next target for Vitality. They don't have the Chain of Corruption, but they do have plenty of other tools at their disposal to lock someone down. Nako flashes away a great black shield onto him, avoiding the stun. He escapes and Yike falls. Canna chasing forward, Decimating Smash not going to do too much. Targamas and Caliste eat an arrow through their backs though, and they're both down to half HP. The inhibitor will fall. Nako with the equalizer, not the best positioning as all of KC are able to retreat to the fountain. Targamas sprinting out, trying to stop his Nexus towers from falling. Chain of Corruption going between the uprights there, as Targamas and Caliste were able to dodge it. Lyncas falling low, the Aegis Assault not enough to keep him alive. And Caliste begins to open up. He's transcended, and he looks for Nako and the Mercurial Scimitar enough to cleanse away the CC. Carzzy's going to die to Vladi. Nako's going to go down to Caliste. Only Fleshy and Czajek left alive. The binding dodged by Targamas. Vitality need to extricate themselves from this situation. Otherwise, KC might just march down mid.
But Czajek finds the binding.
Oh, a great hook into binding. Fleshy, though, now looking for more soul shackles coming out. Gonna land the stun. Czajek kills him! Czajek gets the root. Decimating Smackdown. There's the black shield to avoid the knockout. Vladi comes in, though, and in the end, Canna will secure the kill. An ace for KC, but it costs them so damn much.
And combo, he ends up going down, and then the rest of Vitality are left wandering, and KC...
Lyncas is coming for this. Oh, he's not going to get in range. Okay. I saw him standing still. I saw Grand Starfall. Control was coming out from Fleshy. Apart from the ones that are already down on the map. Lyncas slowed up there for a second. Able to walk away from it. Targamas bound. Chain of Corruption with the follow-up. He's going to use the Redemption on himself, but he's already chunked down to about half HP. Another Dark Binding just wide of Canna. Weaver's Wall going to split the team up here. As Nako is not with them. A good Keeper's Verdict. Czajek uses that stopwatch. They're going to get the CC chain onto Canna, but there's no follow-up damage from Carzzy. A good hook onto Yike, though, means that it's going to be jungler for jungler exchange. Targamas diving onto Nako. The rest of Vitality diving in. Lyncas first one. Caliste, oh my God, alive! He's put on a spit and roasted. Nako finding the vital kill. As now they die for Vladi. And I don't think this Taliyah has a way out of here apart from just running for the hills. Lyncas is still chasing. Seismic Shovel get the knockback. There's an Elder Drake available to TP out from Vladi. Is it Elder or is it the base for Vitality? Elder beat up this wave. Try and clear it any way he can. As Vitality continue to push in. Chain of Corruption lands. Oh, Vladi's a goner. He's done for. He buys himself a second, but all he can do is watch as his team is still dead. He is dead, and Vitality go 1-0 up in the series.
The draft was doubted, Vitality was doubted, but that performance left no doubts. What an incredible game from Vitality and start to this series.
We'll be coming right back after the break with hopefully 4 more games of that. Don't you go anywhere.